septic skeptic that's been burning the infected with energetic phonetics that eject from this narcoleptic until unexpectedly epileptic brains start seizing, freezing your breathing, leaving you wheezing. Easy ace, you don't want to face the friction of this chemical dependent with tendencies of addiction to cannibalism. I give aneurysms to amateurs and damage to your cortex. Step into my vortex. I flex text on challenges, any spot on the calendar, cause I'm guaranteed to grind, even getting blindsided from behind. Man, my mind's been lost for longer than I remember. Nuclear holocaust spark from a single ember, flicked off my menthol. This is the end all be all, ejected mid-flight and fist fighting in the free fall. No joke, this bloke spits smoke when provoked with a chokehold like crack coke. So Bender, get your back, cause this is not to be taken lightly, and I think it may be more than likely that you might not fully understand the consequence of putting a mic into my hand. And this is not to be taken lightly, and I think it may be more than likely that you might not fully understand the consequence of putting a mic into my hand. I'm an anti-social, socialistic misfit, Mr. Mystic, minister of this mic shit, with a sinister strike on sight to get sick, twisted and sadistic kids. So don't risk it, see? Statistics show I shit bricks on bricks, and X-Pen will stick your skin and slit the wrists of your next to kin, and then hit your chest harder than Mexican stress. So consider yourself blessed that I left you the breath to confess to the Lord. When I went to get my sword and press record, I catch wreck in a four-door Ford with floorboards that rattle. Riding into the battle high in the saddle, and you're still trying to paddle up the creek without a technique. You ain't even got wet feet, son, I'm neck deep, and I don't expect to sleep anytime soon. This babbling who's going gorilla monsoon. So this is not to be taken lightly, and I think it may be more than likely that you might not fully understand the consequence of putting a mic into my hand. And this is not to be taken lightly, and I think it may be more than likely that you might not fully understand the consequence of putting a mic into my hand. I'm anti-authority, anti-conformity, and morally anti-majority. And normally my priority is storing this oratory historically with surgery and sorcery to purge away the normalcy. My music's more to me than merely a meal ticket, and I'm real committed when I spit it, so deal with it while I onset the conquest to laugh like non-vets calling in bomb threats to Congress. Kill the nonsense and vacate the premises. The archangels marching on the arch nemesis in this barn burning blowout blockbuster. Trust me, I'll be bombing on them from a rusty crop duster. And if the lackluster can't muster the gusto to cut the mustard, then the busters must go. Blistered with a twisted neck and a hysterectomy. Now why would you reckon I gave a heck what you expect from me? See, this is not to be taken lightly, and I think it may be more than likely that you might not fully understand the consequence of putting a mic into my hand. See, this is not to be taken lightly, and I think it may be more than likely that you might not fully understand the consequence of putting a mic into my hand.